All right, ladies and gentlemen, blokes, degenerates, I'm here with Red Wolf. Welcome to the MMA Homie podcast. We are breaking down our UFC Seattle. Man, what a fucking banger of a fight that was.
That was one of those, because the card took a bit of a hit, and a lot of people were kind of thinking, oh, this isn't going to be a good one. But man, that fucking delivered on
Oh my
all.
Lord. We said it in the last time too. Like, man, we're not too sure. Seven fights were canceled on that card.
Yeah,
There was a lot of
yeah,
fights that people wanted to see that didn't materialize. But we said, these are the sneaky ones, right?
exactly.
First of all,
Yeah,
these fight night cards have always delivered. This one, shit, seven finishes in a row. I mean, my mind was like
we haven't seen that
blown.
for a very long time. Just one after the other, after the other, after the other. Big shout out to my boy Modestus. Opening the whole card with that absolute glorious first round knockout. You know what I mean? And I said it. We said it on the last show. He's gonna try and make a statement, and he certainly did that.
That was beautiful. I love the statement that he made, and he set the tone too for the
Yeah,
entire card. I really do hope I didn't see who got the bonuses yet. I hope he got one.
he
At
he
least
didn't get the
something.
ball.
I hope he
No,
gets something because I mean I feel like he set the tone for the
oh
night. He
yeah,
got the party started, and it's easy
100%.
to forget the first one. But yeah, that shit was a fucking banger, man. What about
Mhm.
uh what about the um there was two performance of the night bonuses that were dished
Yeah,
out. One to for the Simone versus Basharat fight, and the other one for the Silva versus Baghdasaryan fight.
yeah.
Man, what were your opinions about that Ricky Simone knockout?
It was beautiful. It was amazing. I mean, Ricky Simone was not really known for knocking people out and not, knocking them out cold with their eyes rolled back in the back of the head. So much so that everybody's making memes of it. You know, it's just
Brother,
it was
blonde
unreal.
Ricky Simone is a problem.
Oh
It's
yeah.
crazy when these fighters start dyeing their hair blonde, something
I said,
happens.
I said, is dyeing your hair blonde the best base for MMA? Because I don't know, it seems to bring some kind of killer instincts out. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
Oliveira, Brunson.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
I
else?
mean, it didn't work too well for Allen, for Brendan Allen. You know what I mean? But
Oh yeah.
to be
Yeah,
fair,
bro.
he looked more like Karen Allen with that hairstyle. But
That was a weird fight, bro. I mean, he had a clear advantage in the stand-up. I mean, he was beating the fuck out of Anthony's legs.
yeah, yeah,
Fluffy's
yeah,
legs were actually compromised, I believe, mid round one, definitely going into round two, I think was when he got him again, really good. And then he went in for the takedown. But it
yeah,
seems like Brendan Allen's fight IQ sort of went down the toilet in this
yeah,
fight, and he chose to engage Hernandez in Hernandez's strength, almost like I want to beat you at your game kind of
yeah,
attitude. And
yeah.
it just completely backfired on him yet again.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost, a repeat of their first fight all them years back. Do you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, the grappling exchanges and the reversals and the scrambles, oh, it's beautiful. If you love ground game, if you love, wrestling and grappling and jiu-jitsu, that was beautiful. It was great. But yeah, the IQ was just kind of like, well, there was moments I was watching it thinking, what are you doing, man? You know what I mean? Why have you done that? But I suppose when you're in there, sometimes the game plan goes out the window and it doesn't come back. Do you know what I mean?
And shout out to Fluffy. I guess he was coming off some serious sickness,
Yeah,
reasoning as to why he was the last one on the
yeah,
weight scale. And,
yeah,
thanking God that he made the 185. I mean, this motherfucker did what he did against the game Brendan Allen after
yeah.
coming off of sickness, and uh, thank God he won
Broke
because
it.
we didn't want to hear the excuses if he lost and how he was sick.
That I don't mind hearing. I was ill. I had this. I had that. If you
When you
won,
won, exactly.
tell me that shit. I mean, man even broke a few records while he was in there. He got
Yeah.
broke Chris Weidman's all-time middleweight takedown record.
That's
He's
fucking
he's
awesome.
on he's on the win streak, the same as Duplessis. Do you know what I mean? So he's getting in there now. He's going to be in the top 10. So middleweights are getting shook up a little bit.
Man, I know the MMA Homie podcast was calling out or was asking about an Anthony Hernandez versus a Jared Cannonier fight. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, yeah,
Let Fluffy enjoy his win right now. I think he needs a couple more before he
yeah,
gets to see Cannonier because that striking differential there
yeah.
is dangerously different. I mean, if Brendan Allen could have pieced up Hernandez, and I believe he could have, had he chosen
Mm,
that route rather than the grappling route, he could have had the
mm,
W, let alone Cannonier, you know.
yeah.
So
And
let
kind of,
Hernandez have his win, man. Let him
yeah,
enjoy that fucking dog of a fight.
exactly, man. Exactly. Soak it
You know,
all in.
soak it all in, man. The other performance of the night is our dog, man, Gene Silver. Ooh, 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 ooh. What a fucking
Wow, man.
fight.
I mean, do you know what I loved about that? You know, he does the whole dabbing up. He gives them hugs. He shakes the hand. He gets the crowd going, and then goes bop bop, and you're out. All of a sudden, you're out cold.
Oh, bro, they were even talking about like leave that dabbing, to the. You
Yeah,
can't talk shit about Gene Silva. That dude's a killer, bro. He can
yeah,
laugh, he can smile, he can give you high fives. He's gonna lay you out.
yeah,
You
yeah. I
know
mean, Mike Bisping was talking about it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I get it. You know, you got to be in that mind frame. You got to be like, I
hmm
need to kill this
exactly with
guy.
Mike Bisping.
I get it. I understand it. You know, but Gene Silva doesn't give a fuck. He's just gonna give you a hug and put you out. Do you know what I mean?
What was up
So
with what was who the ref? What the ref was Kevin McDonald, right? What was the fuck's up with
yeah,
Kevin McDonald being like, he's not dead yet. Go
I
ahead,
know.
continue. I mean,
Carry
Gene
on.
Silva
Yeah,
was standing over him like he's broken. My
yeah.
toy is broken.
Yeah,
And
he
McDonald's
was
like,
like,
continue
what do I
playing.
do now? And fair
Oh,
play to Gene Silva. He did
oh,
the rapid fire to the punches and then went for the body.
went for
You
the
know, because he
body,
was like,
man.
yeah, and
He
then
already knew he had him beat. Bro,
exactly.
that was a class act on Gene Silva, bro. But that fight IQ, fighting
Yeah.
nerd, brother, he restored that name,
Oh yeah.
wiped out the whole Bruno Brazil loss as an
Yeah.
aberration, a work in progress right now. But shout out to our boy Gene Silva for getting that performance of the night. Now, here's a big ass fucking question mark that I had for the night. Why the fuck did Dana White slate Menefield versus Walker as fight of the night? I'm still scratching my head on that one.
I saw so the homie chats were talking about that, you know, as I was like trying to go to sleep, and I saw that they
Shout
posted
out
that.
to the homie chat.
Out to the homies, right? I thought they were joking. I thought they were pissing about and taking the piss when they said that Menefield has won fight of the night. I was like, shut the fuck up. Right? And then I
Fake
looked and I was
news.
like, he's telling the truth. Like, how? How? You know, it was the sloppiest fight on the card. Both guys were gassed. I even saw people on Twitter and Insta calling it Dada 5000 versus Kimbo 2. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Especially when you had Fong and Masamoto on the same. Like, how are you going to not give that fight of the night?
Exactly. That was my fight of the night, the Font versus Masamoto fight. I thought that shit was a banger. It was a dangerous fight for both fighters. It went both ways. Font had to really dig deep and really utilize that veteran
Yeah,
experience to put out Masamoto. And, I mean, I couldn't even sit down for that fight because Rob
oh,
Font was my dog of the week, and after having
smashed
that
it.
call out, I was like, oh shit, I can't have Rob Font, my boy, lose. Not that I have any control over that shit, but I mean, he showed up, bro. And not only was his striking on par like it always is, that boy had some grappling this time.
Yeah. Oh, and he was all over. He mixed the martial arts perfectly. Do you know what I
He
mean?
looked big. He looked big as
Oh, he
fuck.
looked good. And bald Rob Font
I
looks
love
like
ball
mini.
Rob Font.
He reminds me of mini Robbie Lawler. I thought he looked a bit like fucking Robbie, and I was like, he was even fighting like Robbie, like classic Robbie Lawler. And I was like, this is some. And you called it on the last show. You said he's your dog of the week, and boom, he came
That
through. Do you know what
motherfucker came
I
through. I love Ball Rob Font. Dude, I might shave my head. Ball Rob Font.
mean?
And last but not least, what do you take about this main event and the fucking eye poke?
Bro,
Do you
it's
think do
it.
you think he fucking do you think he gaslight? Do you think he threw the fight? Do you think he could have continued?
Do you know? Like, I think so. I think so. Right. At the same, I'm getting dragged all over Twitter at the minute. Not big, not a lot, not as much as many other people, but I put some shit out and I said he's taking the piss. When you, by all means, right? When eye pokes, it was a bad eye poke, and I am not saying that eye pokes are anything to just brush off, right? They're horrible, nasty things, right? And take the full 5 minutes, absolutely, right? But don't sit there doing yoga poses and waving at the crowd while they're booing you. Do you know what I mean? If you can't see, tell the ref, look, I'm compromised. I can't go on. You can't then start the fight, then go into the corner shouting so everybody can hear it. I can't see, and then be surprised that it gets called a UD unanimous decision for Song because Song was winning the fight. Do you
And
know
this
what I
is the
mean?
crazy thing. So here's the crazy thing. This is why I don't understand the logic of why Cejudo did why he did. So
Mm.
yeah, he did the showboating, right? The letting everybody know I can't see, I'm blind, right? And basically let the doctors, the ref, and the funny thing is that they still wouldn't even stop the fucking fight at that
Yeah,
point. Most other times, if you get any other doctor, anybody else, oh, like that doctor that stopped the fight, the Colby Covington for the little cut
yeah,
over the
yeah, yeah,
eyelid and shit. You get any other doctor, that's it. They're waving the fight off.
yeah,
Last night, you had Cejudo screaming he can't see, and well, do you still want to fight? Do you still want to fight?
yeah,
And like it's like Cejudo, like the math number meme going around in his
yeah.
head, like what the fuck do I do?
Oh,
Like
he
what are the
even said this.
ramifications?
Yeah, he was even asking what would happen if I said I can't see. And then what would happen if I start the fourth round? And Herzog was saying, look, if you start the fourth round, I'm bringing the doctor back in. We're going to stop the fight. We're going to the scorecards. So Hudo thought he was winning. I feel that that's what he thought. I thought, well, if it goes to the scorecards, I've won because you saw when the result was announced, he was kind of like, oh, do you
Interesting.
know what I
Okay.
mean? So
Okay. So you think he actually thought he was winning the fucking fight?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. That makes a little more sense because um I had it 2-1 or 3-0 at that time for Song.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I possibly gave the second round to Cejudo, but then when I looked at the numbers,
mm,
that Song actually landed almost double the strikes that
yeah,
second round. I was like, oh fuck, maybe he didn't even win that round.
yeah. I mean,
But I
it
thought
was
his best
close.
chance was to finish out the fight.
Yeah, yeah. To keep
Maybe
going
he
and
could
see what
land a
happens.
punch. Maybe he can grab him,
Yeah,
hold him. Maybe his eyesight would clear out, after that round. Maybe
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I mean, obviously we're not in the octagon.
We're
They're
not there when
fighting. He
Yeah,
did put out a picture of his eyeball, and it did look like Song got him. He got that
yeah,
dong in there pretty good, you know. But
and
running
that's
it
what I'm
back,
saying.
Dana's not
I,
even interested in that fucking shit, man.
I think even Dana may be thinking along the same lines as we are. Cejudo kind of looks for a way out. I mean, it looked like the crowd was about to go ape shit. Do you know what I mean? Like they were
No.
not,
I
especially when you had a card that good finished that way. I mean, that's not. It reminded me of Jeremy Stevens and Yair Rodriguez. When they were in Mexico that time, and the whole fucking crowd was just.
Oh, throwing shit all. Oh my God, yeah. There,
You know what I
that
mean?
can't
I
be
thought it's
top,
going
bro.
to kick off. He's going to kick
Yeah.
off. But I like to say, Lord, Cejudo is a bit of a legend in the sport. I'm not taking anything away. He got eye pokes, and like I say, eye pokes are nasty. But in that 5 minutes, you had 5 minutes to tell the ref, look, I can't go on. And the funny thing is, if he'd have said, I can't go on in that 5 minutes, it would have been called a no contest. The fact that he started the fourth round, was what
Jesus.
made it go to the scorecards. Do you know what I mean?
And I feel like Herzog was talking to him so fast and like in
Yeah,
such an authoritative, like, got to make this is what's gonna happen. You got to make it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What,
yeah.
I'm a fighter. I don't know what the fuck's going on, like with all these
I'll give
rules.
Herzog his due. He kept saying, "Look, take as long as you need, but you've got 45 seconds left. Now you've got 30
See,
seconds
now
left. Now
that's
you've
what
got
pissed me off. When he's looking, he's like, got 2 fucking seconds left. I'm like, oh my God, what if he can't see the clock because his eyes is
yeah,
fucked up,
yeah,
right? And
yeah,
he can't see the numbers and it hits
yeah."
the five. Oh, the cinema. Oh my
Yeah, oh,
God.
so sorry. Yeah, when he did that, like,
Bro, they did some fucking crazy ass memes on that one too. They got him fucking
yeah,
sitting back with the eyeglasses. Like,
yeah. Someone had him in what was it now? I had him in the police lineup like that. Someone had the Walter White. You got me. You know what I mean? It was just
that's
fair play.
fucking
Like,
awesome.
Twitter was on fire for that one.
Man, well, man, UFC Seattle, I thought was off the hook. I'm giving it at least an 8.5 out of
Yeah,
10. Um,
100%. We did it at 8. Yeah,
Definitely close to being fight of the year for me. Look out. We're gonna hopefully put out another video this week for the Manuel Cop Asu Almabayev fight card. Say that one 3 times real fast.
I'm glad you said it for me because I can't. You know.
Oh man, we appreciate everyone tuning in. Y'all take care. Peace out.